What is the intrapersonal? It is their self-reflection, individual instructions, independent learning. So they are very much, reserved to themselves, and they do the metacognitism. That means self-learning, and they are very independent. So they are called as intrapersonal. Intra means just they are doing it by their own methods. Intrapersonal. Okay. Now, a physical experience, bodily kinesthetic, hands-on learning, drama, dance, and sports. A social experience is interpersonal. I have told you intrapersonal, and now I am telling you the interpersonal, between the people. Some people are so smart, doing lots of, interaction with people, especially nowadays. We have got the social media, and in the social media, we are having the WhatsApp, we are having the Facebook, and we are having the Twitter, and some people are doing their business, digital marketing through all this. So this is called interpersonal. And in your class you can have role play, simulations, peer tutoring, and cooperative learning. So simulations means that you are calling somebody in the class and you are showing the live things to them, and the peer assessment and the peer tutoring, that all of them are discussing, all the group discussions and all that. And an experience in the natural world, naturalist, that is the nature study. That is also one of the intelligence. And this I have already told you about Gardner's definition of intelligence. Gardner defines intelligence as the biopsychological potential. So you have to remember he was the Gardner who has given us such wonderful things. And learning styles which you should learn. Visual is images, maps, graphic organizers to access and understand new information. And auditory, speaking, listening, discussions, music, poetries. Poetries may be written and they can be heard, so they come in the auditory also. Read and write, learns best through. They are readers, note takers, and they can just understand and make their abstracts into words. Whatever they think in mind, they put into the abstract form. Now, kinesthetic learners, best through the tactile representation information, are hands-on learners. So kinesthetic also we have already discussed. And the tendency to maintain a director's judgment, okay, and all these things. So we'll go to the next, that what your children, they are needing interest. We have to keep the interest of the students. What are their learning profiles, and what is all these things, these three components represents why in differentiated instructions. Because in your garden, you have got different types of flowers. That means you have got different types of children. So you have to do that way. Theory of multiple intelligence. Howard Gardner, he was the man, that you have to teach them in different ways. And then he developed this theory. Gardner, sir, hundreds of schools are using it, but there are thousands of schools still that we have to introduce this. We should try our best. And Gardner told teachers should present their lessons in variety of ways. How? Field trips, excursions, dance, dramas, and debates, discussions, paintings, and the mock practices. They are also very important to understand a thing. You can have something mock in your class, that you bring the Africa in your class, maybe the jungles of Africa, and your children can be like, the animals for the small classes, and then trees, and what kind of things are there in Africa, maybe in America, how the people talk, what do they eat, how do they dress up. So that kind of mock practices also in multiple intelligence you can do. Now the theory of multiple intelligence gives adults a new way to look at their lives and hobbies. See, now it is a corona time. I salute my teachers always, because they are like warriors. and they have really taught the children in such difficult times. They have brought the schools to their homes, and then you can have helped the parents and the grandparents also. If you tell them to have hobbies, you can tell the children to have hobbies, to have the urban farming at their home, and maybe how to make the natural fertilizer with the kitchen waste. So you can, just include the whole family in these types of hobbies. And then it is the multiple intelligence also. You can organize the fancy dress shows. You can invite even the parents nowadays through online learning on the platform to share some hobby